Moo. Hi, chat. How's it going? Cloud, thank you so much for the raid. What did you stream today? Ryan, thank you for the resub, the tier 3 for 6 months. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you, Ryan. How's it going, Ryan? How's it going, Cattle? Ooh, more fossil fighters. I hope you had a wonderful stream. We had short streams today because I'm a little busy, but thought I'd pop in for a few. Hope you're having a great day. So far, I am. I've been very productive today. I love the plushies. Thank you. Today I'm holding Sephiroth because I'll be playing FF14 today and Genshin Impact. So as you may see all across my screen and the stream title, today is a sponsored stream. This is my first ever sponsored stream, so I hope I don't fuck it up, I guess. I'm sure I'll be fine. But yeah, today, the schedule that I posted is still accurate. I'm still playing FF14 today, but then we're going to be playing Genshin Impact, which will be actually my first time ever playing that game, which is going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys can join me for that. Essentially, how the sponsorship thing works is if you want to help support me, if you scan that QR code right there, or you use the chat command Genshin, you get the app on mobile, and then if you get to level 6, that little number at the bottom left goes up by 1, and if 10 of you lovely cattle support me, we'll reach our goal, and that'll be exciting. It has to be on mobile, unfortunately. That's kind of what they're pushing for. They want more people playing on mobile, so yeah. I'll be playing it for the first time today. I downloaded it last night. I haven't actually opened it up, so it's going to be a complete blind playthrough. Also, yeah, I'm sorry the stream is laggy. I see it's happening. It's on my network's fault. It's not my computer, and there's literally nothing I can do. Yay! But I think it's cleared up now. It looks like it should be good, but yeah. Are you sponsored now? I'm sponsored for today. Sorry for the laggy stream. I hope you guys caught what I said just through the lag. If you need me to repeat myself, I will. I will be repeating myself a lot today. But yeah, we're playing Genshin Impact. I heard this game has waifus. I heard this game is open world and it has Breath of the Wild stuff. And you can play with people. And I always like playing with my cattle. So I look forward to playing that with you guys. I hope you guys join me for that. But yeah, I'll be playing Genshin twice this week. I'll be playing it both times after FF14. So I'm playing FF14 for a couple hours today, and then on Friday I'm playing FF14 again for a couple hours, and then playing some more Genshin. And honestly, if I like Genshin enough, I'll probably play more of it on stream. I have a feeling I'll like this game, because I like Breath of the Wild, and I like waifus, so, I mean, you don't have to tell me twice. It's fixed now? Good. Congrats on the sponsor. Thank you, Kat. Thank you. How's it going, Kat? Welcome. I wonder if my login into my current account still works. No problems, want to let you know. Thank you for letting me know, chat. Thank you, Cloud and Kuso, for letting me know. But yeah, congrats on the 5K, Kat. That's awesome. I hope to get to 1K someday. My current goal is to reach 1K by the end of the year. It's been picking up pace, but we'll see. My reward, in case you guys don't know, if we actually reach 1K by the end of the year, I'll actually do a face reveal. That'll be exciting. That's my way of pushing you guys. But we'll see. Explain to play some Genshin? Hell yeah. Hope we reach 1K. Me too. That was my goal. That was my New Year's resolution. But yeah, to reach the goal, it has to be a new account, unfortunately. So if you already have an account, the goal won't really help. It has to be a new account on your mobile device. But if you do have the account, I will gladly play with you. You can chat. Like, if you've played Genshin before, I'm gonna be completely clueless. I've seen like I don't know, maybe like an hour of like Cat play it once on stream, and that's kind of it. Oh, actually, I watched Tiger Lily play a little bit, but I have no idea what's going on. So I'm gonna be completely clueless. I won't know how to do anything. So if you have played Genshin before, I will appreciate all the help I can get. Also, thank you for the follow, Skittles Witch. Much appreciated. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing good today. I hope you're doing good. Oh, Sag. Yeah, I know. I will be playing it on PC though. I don't think I've ever played Genshin on mobile. Time to find out. Do it. Yes. But before we do that, we'll play FF14 as promised. I see I'm having a lag spike again. I'm so sorry. There's nothing I can really do. It's just my internet. And the thing is, I'm paying for like high speed 400 gigabytes down internet. But I have no control of the lag spike. It kind of really sucks. And it's only my upload speed too. My download speed's good because I'm like playing YouTube right now and it's fine. But yeah, so we're playing FF14 Shadowbringers, chat. If I'm ever doing any dungeons, you're welcome to help me with that too. I've been like, when it comes to FF14, I've been playing it like piece by piece for the past like, has it been like 4 years now? I've been playing before Endwalker came out. Actually, I think I've been playing it before Shadowbringers even came out. And I only just now got to Shadowbringers. I'm like, I don't know, maybe halfway through the expansion. I played a little bit last month, and I last played FF14 Shadowbringers. I don't remember. Was it like December of last year? It's been like a year, chat, since I've played through Shadowbringers. Thankfully, when I last played, a couple of folks in chat were helping me out on like remembering what was happening in the story, because I sure hell didn't remember. But yeah, let's get started. This button, and this button, and then Sephiroth needs to go over here. Oh, look, my little table there. I had a redeem idea, chat. I haven't done it yet, as you can see. But I want to eventually add the ability for you guys to add plushies on screen, and then I'll put it on this table. But for now, I will get rid of. Oh, I can't get rid of the table. There we go. Eventually, I want you guys to be able to put your own plushies there. I think that'll be neat. A good way to clear out the empty space on the bottom of my screen. But now I have sponsorship stuff, so I can't really do that right now. Also, let me know if like the QR code and the links all work. They should work. I tested the link myself on mobile, and it brings me to the App Store. So like, that should work. Yeah, let me know. Get a lurk for now. Thank you for the lurk. I understand. You can go ahead and take a break. Even if it's a short stream, streams can be very exhausting. I totally get you. Thank you so much for the lurk. Moo! Hi, Sun Pony fan. How's it going? Oh yeah, let me switch my category. Let me pause my jams. Boot up the game. Bah. My mouth working fine? I think it is. No. Kind of. Oh yeah, chat. Let me know how my audio is. Because I recently had to... Okay, it is working. It's just not very sensitive. That's fine. I recently had to redo my audio settings again. Yay. So let me know how I sound. Let me know how the game sounds whenever I get it up on screen. I know the audio's not working for my game. I gotta get that going. Boop, 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 boop. This one. That didn't work. I don't hear game. Game? I hear game now. You hear game? I think you hear game. I We'll probably have to turn this down a little bit. Oops, I hit B. I put my master volume at 69. Okay. There we go. Chat, let me know how the volume is. Everything sounds good? Okay, good. I just adjusted it, so let me know if that's too low. It might be. 50-50. Let's do 50. Alright, I just resubbed today. Hopefully I can beat Shadowbringers by the end of the month. That's like my goal. Look. It's me. Do I look cool, chat? Do I look cool? Do you like my outfit? I actually did this off stream. Game is good now? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Pony Fan. Q is 30. Yay. Chat, I've been drinking more tea now. I feel so refined. Like a real dignified cow. Does anyone chat drink tea? Anyone like tea? Ohio. Hi, Mighty. How's it going? There we go. Wait, where am I? Am I not where I normally stay? Oh, I am. I actually changed the background. I had to tea a lot this week because I needed it from my throat. Were you sick this week? I know your husband was sick. I didn't know you were sick. Regular poison soda. I've been drinking tea for my throat as well. Penguinity. He was here earlier. I hope he's still lurking. Suggested I drink tea for my throat, for when I sing, because I am going to be singing a lot soon. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the thing. Let me do that real quick. Chat. This is exciting news. Which screen? Okay, I think this is the right screen. I've announced it. Last time I streamed was on Friday, so I didn't get to show you guys my fancy pantsy promo. That is the wrong promo. Of my karaoke stream. This is why I used to have a to-do list when I start streaming. I would have things that I planned on saying. I haven't done that in a while. This one. There we go. Look at it. Look at my beautiful, beautiful promo art. Do you love it, chat? Say yes. Friday, August 19th, baby. Yeah, look at that. New outfit, new idol outfit. That outfit right there, is going to be revealed, which is ironic because you can see it. But like, you'll see it on my model, and it looks really good. I finished rigging it last week, so that's exciting. So I actually have like mostly everything prepared except for the singing part. I need to practice my singing a lot. And I've been adding a couple of songs to the set list. So yeah, I hope you guys join me for that. I also kind of hope you don't, because I am terrified of singing in front of people. Like, I'm sure it'll be fine, but like, I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, that was a sub goal a while back. Chat really wanted to hear me sing. They really, really wanted. So there it is. I'm only singing songs that I like and I care about because I know them well, so I don't have to practice much, and I'll be more enthusiastic about it. So we're singing the Disney songs. Yeah, you're hype. a few Disney songs, a few video game songs, and a few TV covers. If you guys know me, you might know what some of these things might be, but only a couple of people know what only some of the songs that I'm singing, because I've been talking about it and asking for some help. But yeah. Show your friends, show your cattle. Be like, hey, look at this loser. He's gonna be singing and making a fool of himself on live twitch.tv/ConfidentCow in a week and a half. So yeah, that's that. I have been practicing a lot of it, so to make myself not as cringe as possible. Just gotta set that music inside you free. You're still coughing? Yeah, I see. Oh yeah, did any word from your husband about, like, he went to the doctor yesterday, right? Did he get some meds? Is he all good? Okay. I haven't played this like in a month, so I have to literally remember how to do everything. Oh yeah, I'm in my healer outfit. This one. I'm in Bard. There we go. Look at my edgy, fancy outfit, chat. Wow, this internet's really bad today. Chat, if it's really, really laggy, let me know. And I might have to, like, maybe restart my computer, maybe restart my router. Let me know. If it's as bad as my numbers say on my screen, then let me know. Wait, put my jacket back on. I gave him some stuff, yeah, but it'll take some time. At least mine's pretty much all recovered. 98% normal. That's good. Hopefully the medicine he gets helps a lot. How do I play this game? Okay, so the last thing I did was I helped the fairies out, and I helped some dudes out at the place and did some things. Get that money? Hell yeah. Sponsored Genshin? Hell yeah. Yeah, today I'm sponsored by Genshin Impact. If you guys scan the QR code and you download the app on your phone, it actually has to be on your phone, and you play for up to level 6, you guys help support me. And then I will also be playing Genshin tonight too. It'll be my first time playing it, so I'm really, really excited about it. So I hope you guys play it, support me. There's also waifus in it, which, not gonna lie, that's about 70, maybe 80% of the reason I want to play the game. I also hear there's husbandos in there, which I only found out yesterday that there's like more than 2 guys. And I'm like, oh my god, there's husbandos in this game? I only see the waifus. I guess it depends on where you look. Wait, is it FF14? This is FF14. I'm playing FF14 before Genshin tonight, yeah. I promised I was gonna play FF14 today, and I'm a cow of my word. This game also has waifus, though. Gotcha, yeah. Have you played FF14, Magoo? Are you an FF14er? Some stream delay, maybe. If there, let me know. Is there lag? Is the lag bad?
Crystarium.
I might have to restart my streams, unfortunately. Is it? Chat. I'm not hitting A until someone tells me. I'll be here all day if I have to. No one's responding. That's concerning to me. I might restart my stream then. I'll restart my computer. and hope for the best. I'm gonna go do that now. If you can hear me, I'll be right back. I'm back. I like how I came back at the sound of the music. It was like very, very dramatic. I almost forgot to hit record. Okay, recording my stream now too. There we go. I'm back. It was super dramatic. I liked it. Hell yeah. I'm upset that I didn't hit start recording, so now my recording is not gonna have it. Boo. I also need to keep on uploading my streams back on YouTube. Anyways, I'm back. Let me get rid of my table. Oop. Okay. Yeah, I know what that button does. VTube Studio, thanks. Okay. Anyways, back to my sponsored stream of playing FF14, but it's actually Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact will be later. Okay, so last thing I remember doing in FF14, we were playing. We helped the fairies out, and we helped that area of wherever we are. We helped out that region. And then my cool fairy became like a queen, and she's all cool now. She had a glow up. She went from really cute to like really hot. It was really awesome. Maybe you can just add this on. Wait, what? Okay, here we go. That was the last thing we did. We returned the night sky back to that one place. My lovely branch? Oh, became yeah. Basically a deity.
All seems well at the Crystarium?
Yes. Yormor was plainly more concerned with finding us. How flattering.
Who's there?
You certainly took your time. I had half resolved to complete the task myself.
Literally who?
And you are...
Why is there a Garly in here?
Were one to study the annals of Garlean history, one would find yonder visage on many a page.
Anals.
Though by rights its youth should long since have faded.
Well, well, we have a historian in our midst.
Oh, it's freaking this guy, right?
A lengthy explanation.
He's the fucking he's main big bad guy, right? He's like daddy Xeno, well, like the daddy of Xeno. So he's like even more daddy, right?
I am Solus Sos Galvus, founding father.
Yeah, that guy.
of the
Yeah,
Garlean
okay.
Empire, and under various guises, the architect of myriad other imperially inclined nations.
Right, is that guy, but he's actually it's if you play Kingdom Hearts, it's Kingdom Hearts, right? He basically got Norded. He's Norded. He even has the yellow eyes and everything.
As for my true identity,
I still don't know how the fuck he's here though.
I am Emet-Slech, Ascian.
kind of weird for him just to show up and like, hey guys, I'm bad
Gaius
guy.
spoke of you, a native of the Source.
Equal in rank to Ardbert. And you came all this way just to introduce yourself to us?
Behold the sky, restored to its former glory. Have you ever seen a more affecting spectacle? Oh, it is truly, deeply...
Uh-huh. Yeah?
infuriating. Do you have any idea how much you have delayed the rejoining?
Hopefully a very long time. Oh yeah, all my
Following
audio
the
settings are
flood,
good.
The first had been listing ever further towards the light, towards stasis. The end was in sight.
Hold on, Cat. And I restarted my computer, so like when I do that, I have to make sure when I start stream, I have to reopen up everything. And one thing I forgot to reopen. This should be working, right? Let me hear myself. How do I sound? This one. How do I sound? Okay. I sound good. God, that sounds so weird when I hear it in my own head. All it is sounds good to me? Alright, good. Following the flood, the first had begun listing ever further towards the light, towards stasis. The end was in sight.
Enter man and his indomitable spirit. He would haul the world back from the brink,
That's my job.
and adding his lumpen weight to the power of growth, he duly tipped the scales, if only by a fraction. Yet a fraction was enough to spoil the perfect imbalance needed to bring about a rejoining.
Time to tip the scales.
Had mankind continued to live in idleness under Vorthri's rule, all the conditions would have been met. But you had to come and ruin it all.
That's me.
Thanks to your meddling, light supremacy is in doubt, and our painstakingly laid plans are in tatters.
Well, I should begin by thanking you for confirming Urianger's theories on the inner workings of the Calamity. He will be most pleased.
He's right there.
As for what happens next, might I suggest you admit defeat and walk away?
Yeah, you tell him, Thancred. I'm sure he'll do
Happy
it.
to let me go, are you? Because the murderous glint in your eye suggests otherwise. Indeed, it is enough to make me think better of confronting you alone. Look, it did cross my mind to simply side with Vorthri and kill you all, but that's no different from what Ardbert did. And we all know how well that ended for him.
La Brea.
And so, while it is liable to be troublesome, I have settled upon a different approach. Cooperation.
Ooh, I love co-op. Speaking of cooperation, in Genshin Impact, you can join me in cooperation.
I will not raise a hand to hinder your hunt for the Light Wardens. If you desire it, I will even lend you my knowledge and strength.
I will not raise a hand to hinder your hunt for the light. Who are the Light Wardens? Oh, those are the. Okay, I remember who they are. Okay, you know I have to remember how to everything about this game every time I play it. But, where's the butt?
Since time immemorial, you and yours have labored to rejoin the 13 shards, at the cost of countless lives. Do you expect us to believe that your objective has suddenly changed?
Nay, our objective is the same as it ever was. Though I dare say, you do not know our motive.
Hopefully Shadowbringers keeps your attention. It's an amazing story.
A
It's pretty
war
good
waged
so far.
without knowledge of the enemy is no war. It is mere bloodletting. Just once. Might we not seek to find common ground?
War waged without knowledge of the enemy is no war. It is mere bloodletting.
For good or ill, I am immortal. Provided I have the inclination, I can always begin anew, scheme and conspire to my heart's content.
Hi, Seth. How's it going?
But this time I thought that I might instead try to see eye to eye, to understand what drives the hero of the source, to determine if our goals are truly incompatible.
Yeah, we don't like people dying, so we try to make that not happen.
So come, shed your preconceptions. See beyond the unscrupulous villains you take us for. When all is said and done, we may find ourselves pleasantly surprised. The proud discoverers of a path of cooperation rather than opposition. Think of it.
So do you want to like talk inside and not out in the open?
Thou hast delivered thy proposal, and we would not dismiss it outright.
Yo, since when did Urianger become fucking Gambit from the X-Men?
If I may offer thee counsel, however, to make thy case via an illusion reflecteth poorly upon thy sincerity.
I wanted to get into Genshin for a while, but I was kind of waiting for someone I like to get sponsored. Well, here's your opportunity, Seth. If you scan the QR code or you clicky the linky, and you download the app, you can support me. You have to get to level 6, which I'm curious how long that takes. I actually have no idea. I don't know really anything about Genshin Impact. I've been wanting to play it myself, but I kind of just been putting it off because I have like, oh, you know, like 1,000 games on my backlog. But I figured, you know what, I have this opportunity, you know, it's a good opportunity to play it. So I will be playing it tonight as well, after I play some FF14 for a few hours. And then if you guys also play, you can play with me, which would be fun. I always like playing games with cattle.
My apologies. You will forgive me if I'm not entirely at ease in the presence of a famed Ascian Slayer. I felt it only prudent to take precautions.
You know, this guy's hella sketch, but he makes a fair point. He's absolutely full of it, but he makes a good point. One of my coworkers is super into it. I actually don't think I know anyone personally who's into it, but I know lots of streamers that I've watched have played a lot of it. Like I know Kat here earlier has played a decent amount of it, and I know Tiger Lily, who I like to raid on occasion, has played a lot of it. So I find that the case with most everything Emet-Slech. How do I say his name? Emet? Selch? Yeah. Well, my phone is charging at the moment, but I'll be speedrunning level 6. Thanks. I have a week to reach that goal, so you don't have to like do it all at once, you know? So you just feel like playing for a little bit today, and then you can just play like, you know, tomorrow or something in your free time. Emet-Slech. Got it. Oh, I'll speedrun it. I mean, you're welcome to. Go for it. I'm not going to stop you. I'm just saying there's no rush.
Nonetheless, your counsel is duly noted. I take my leave, friends. Rest assured, we shall meet again soon.
Oh shit, he opened up the door to darkness. Fucking, it's really Kingdom Hearts. I can't not think of Kingdom Hearts when I play this game. Hi, Minfilia. So that was an Ascian. Anchor told me about them. He appears to be gone, but I won't be lowering my guard just yet. Finding common ground with the Ascian, my entire being rebels at the very notion that the Ascian of Emet-Slech's standing should willingly reveal himself onto us, and at this, of all junctures, is most interesting. Ali Say, more like Ali Bay, am I right, chat? Hey yo, hi Never, how's it going? How you been, buddy? Also, it seems restarting my computer and restarting my router seem to have fixed my internet issue, so that's good. I'm glad there's no more lag spikes, Jesus. Cooperation? He can't be serious, can he? Well, we've certainly been given much to ponder, but first things first. We should report to the XIV. If you're rolling along, Garu, you're perfectly capable of handling this little task. In light of your recent exertions, I say you've earned a rest. Go on, take yourself off to bed. We'll see you later, refreshed and ready for more. Only if you join me, Ali say. Only if you join me. How do I get there? Dependence. Got it. Can't sleep, arm sir, and I feel hotness in my body. Oh my goodness. Definitely take some medicine if you're starting to get like maybe a fever or a heartburn or something. Hope you feel better soon. Wait, what kind of ice cream is it? Hold on, what kind of ice cream? Important. But I'm doing good, Never. I'm doing good. Yes. I assume that one dude is about to show up. A speedrun cat sponsor yesterday too, and somehow got it a good 40 minutes faster than anyone else. Wow. How long did it take for that to happen? I also had the same sponsorship opportunity for the Star Trek game. Very good, miss. I bid you with pleasant evening. Ooh, what's this? I got a sandwich. I can translate the taste, so you don't have to survive without knowing. Wow. Oh look, there's the food. Handwritten missive. I hope the past few days have not been overly taxing. Pray take your rest and recover.
From the Exarch, is it? With that mirror of his, he can watch your every move, you know.
That's
Probably think
very
you're talking
creepy.
to yourself.
Talking to myself? My character literally never talks. What are you talking about?
Still, he's keeping you well fed. Judging by his people's faith in him, he seems to be a decent sort. But so much about him remains shrouded in mystery. Like, what was he doing back in my day? There was no such person when I was around. A lot's happened since the flood, though. Since I was set adrift. I know little more than you do of this city's history in the Exarch's past.
So, like, Ardbert here, it's like Kingdom Hearts, right? He's like inside my heart. He's like frickin' Roxas or something.
Not that it matters. It's Emet-Slech we should be concerned about. When our world was about to be consumed by light, the Ascian in white appeared before us. He said that the only way for us to live on was to bring about the rejoining.
The Ascian in white. Oh yeah, that guy. The guy in the moon. Yeah, this guy. Fly me to
Desperate
the
as we
moon.
We heeded his words, not realizing that the flood was of the Ascian's own making. They cannot be trusted. None of them. But Emet-Slech had one thing right. One should not fight blindly. That's what we did. And it cost us everything we held dear.
You're putting me off my dinner. I am tempted to pick that option. Tell me about Seto? Who's Seto? Seto Kaiba? Yugi! You're a third-rate third-rate. What is it? You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. Not everything.
You mean Seto? Well, that's... Guy. I suppose you're right.
I don't remember who Seto. Chat, help me. Remind me.
He's done some growing. When we were traveling together, he was nowhere near as big. And he obviously couldn't speak.
Oh!
I had no idea how much that medallion meant to him.
Oh, is that the guy? The Dwagon? Right? He's the daddy Dwagon? Okay. Dadu, you
What
look a
about
little
you,
weird
anyway?
there.
You must have a friend like Seto. Chocobo, perhaps? Come on. You tell me something for a change.
I do love my Chocobo. I've been with my Chocobo for a very long time. My Daruma. Chat, do you ever sleep like this? Do you sleep laying down on your back, or are you like me, who's like in fetal position when they go to sleep? I wake up like that. I go to sleep lying on the side. Yeah, I usually sleep on my side. Achievement. I'm a side sleeper. Chat. What outfits do I have? Oh yeah, this is my default outfit. In case you guys don't know, my character is Daru Dayu. The freaking apparently one of the most obscure characters you can think of. But she's like one of my favorite characters from an anime called Chill by Rock, and like she basically wears something like this. Could bust out the maid outfit. Oh, I forgot about this one. My Noctis outfit. Oh my god, am I getting raided by the Improvise? Holy crap, the bouncers say hello. Oh my god. Look at all them bouncers. Look at them all bouncing. Hi everyone. Hi Fen. Hi Pegasus. Hi God. Hi Above Croissants. Hi Impo. Hi Zora. How is your stream today? How you guys doing? Guys, if you don't already follow Improvise, I mean, what are you guys doing with your lives? Moo! You playing Elden Ring? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Genshin? Yeah. Hi everyone, I'm Confident Cow. I know most of you know me, but in case you guys don't, I'm a variety streamer who loves plushies. We're holding Sephiroth today since I'm playing FF14. I've been working my way through FF14, and I'm in the Shadowbringers expansion. This is my first time going through it, so I'm like literally just going through the story quest. I'm not really doing anything else besides that. And then afterwards tonight, I'm playing Genshin Impact, which, as you see all over my screen, I'm sponsored by Genshin today. So I'll be playing Genshin Impact for actually the first time. I've never played Genshin Impact before. So if you want to support me, which you don't have to, but it would be much appreciated. You can do the QR code, and you can open up your phone, and you can download the app, and it would be really rad. And I would love you forever. I mean, I love you anyways, chat, but you know. Yeah, I got a Genshin Impact sponsorship. It was awesome, right? Or as the Game Awards called it, Genshin Impact. I'm already, A-Ring 55? AR... Oh, is that... Oh, what's it called in the game? Are you talking about ring level or no? What are you talking about? What's AR 55? Is that like a gun? Do you have a gun? Zora, are you loaded? Pee pee poop. It was so bad today, just chain died to PS Champions for 2 hours. What are you playing? Or like, what are you doing in Elden Ring? Are you doing like a challenge run or something? My phone. You have a 10-year-old phone? What? Oh, AR is... Oh, that's right. Adventure rank. Gotcha. 55. Max level. Gotcha. Thank you. I know literally nothing about Genshin Impact. I watched someone play for like an hour, but I've always had a passing interest in it because it's very much like Breath of the Wild and open world, and it's got waifus, and I'm like, hell yeah, I like waifus. I want to play. Ring level 1? Gotcha. I hope you have better luck than Fenzi. I was watching her play, and it seems like hell. It seems like hell. So I commend both of you for going through that hell. It seems awful. I would hate to do it. But yeah, thank you again so much for the raid. I'll be suffering when I get to Gideon for sure. Oh yeah, that was the last thing she was doing, right? I saw that she beat the furry. Malekith, that's his name. I remembered. That took a while. I've suffered many times before at him on speedrun, so it's not new to me. Oh, that's true, that's true. You're prepared. Malekith, yeah, the furry. One day I do want to go back, honestly, and play that game again. But I still need to play Bloodborne, which is on my list. I'll get to it eventually. I have too many games I want to play. I still need to finish this. Splatoon's coming up. I have Yakuza that I bought that I still need to play, and then after I think Yakuza, I'll play Bloodborne. Well, it's 100% a dog, so IDK that counts as a furry. I think it counts. He talks and he's anthropomorphic. Ready to run, but yeah, you know what time it is? Wait. It's 7 p.m. Am I sleepy? What's your time zone info, by the way? I actually don't know. But thank you again for the raid. I totally get it though. After every stream and raid, I also have to hop off. I at least have to get off my computer for like an hour and take a break because it's exhausting. But thank you again for the raid. I hope you sleep well. MST? Oh, okay. That's so early. It's like 6 p.m. Right? Is that Mountain Standard Time? That's like 6 or 5? I usually nap. Oh, fair. Yeah, I really want to play Yakuza. I bought the game like a year ago and I intended to stream it and I still haven't played it. So I definitely, it's high on my priority list. But since it's a long game, I've been putting it off. A short nap? Hell yeah. I hope you sleep well. I hope you get some rest. If Bo hasn't slept in 5 weeks and he just ran out of Monster Energy. Fair. Which Yakuza? 0. I bought 0, 1, and 2. 0 Kimiwi, the remakes basically, or the remasters of 1 and 2. So I would start with 0. Because I heard it's a good starting point, and it is a prequel, and it's good. So that's what I'm going to start with. And then eventually play 1 and 2, if I like the game, which I'm sure I will. It seems like a ton of fun. It seems like so much fun. Yeah, this is with the Crystal Arc. Yes, I do. 0 looks fun. God really likes 0, 1, and 2. Nice. I really want to play them all. It seems like a ton of fun. I feel like the story would be very entertaining to watch. And I do like the brawling type of combat. And I do want to eventually play Like a Dragon, which seems like a ton of fun. I really look forward to playing that one. Must stop chatting. I'm outie. Alrighty, Info. I hope you sleep well. Thank you again for the lurk. Much appreciated.
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Chat, every time I hydrate, you should too.
Please, Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon?
It was sooner than I thought.
Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe.
Doubt.
Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
Hi, Stan. How's it going? Oh, I see. That emote is the little floating Genshin person. What's their name? I know. Like, I was talking to Stan last night. I was trying to list off Genshin Impact characters that I know. Paimon? Gotcha. I was like, okay, I know Barbara because she's a blonde in a maid outfit, and it seemed like someone looked at my Danbu research history and designed a character based off of the tags that I used. There's her, there's Mona, and she's the witch-looking girl, and there's I already forgot everyone else we talked about. Ganyu, that's the blue dragon girl. She's the horny one. She's the Navi of the game. Oh, I see. Ember is the one with the bunny. I'm gonna pretend I know that one. Oh, is she the one with the red bow? Yes, got it.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon?
One of her abilities is like a distraction bunny plush. Ooh, that sounds like my kind of character.
Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
You know, I don't blame Thancred for that. But yeah, I plan on playing Genshin in a couple of hours.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Wage your war against the Sin Eaters. Put each and every Light Warden to the sword. Prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies.
But why, though? But why?
Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth.
Oh, you just tell me?
Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs.
I'm game.
And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity.
No way, I'm game. Hold up. I'm game.
Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the eternal are privy. For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
Why do I have like 3 people watching me at all times? I have the freaking Heartless Roxas guy in my heart. I have this freaking Xehanort dude looking at me. And then I have this King guy who's also always watching. I feel like Darudayu has no privacy and it makes me a little uncomfortable.
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
I mean, I don't see why he would just walk up and do that unless there was some truth to it.
If he simply meant to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did. It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, It seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters. I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far.
So, are you not gonna acknowledge this guy at all?
In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
That may be, but the Wardens of Calusia, Armarang, and Rak'tika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
Sorry, Jack, give me a second. Okay, sorry. I was checking my phone or something that might have been important.
I'll take Armarang in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
Then I would ask that you journey to Rak'tika. There you will find Y'shtola. With her assistance, I
The
doubt
cat
the warden
mommy.
will evade your grasp for long.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
That's right, though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
I fear I may be to blame for that.
You prick.
I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me.
I don't blame him. I still don't trust this guy at all. I remember, like, I was literally in the middle of a war, and this guy's like, hey, fuck you. You are here now. I don't care if you're whatever you're doing. I need you here right now. And I still haven't forgiven him for that.
Have you not? Might I trouble you to...
It would be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
Yeah. I am needed elsewhere. Freaking Alphanaut 2.0. Yo! Is that an invite to Smash? Dude, Warrior of Light
A
and
missive
Smash.
from Lord Vorthry. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Leda Luran.
And? Did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take.
That seems like a bad idea.
Master Alphino, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance?
That sounds so sus.
Of course.
Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
So he has like a staff behind him. What class is he supposed to be? Is he like a white mage? Before you leave, I would make a request of you. This is a church, or rather the ruins of a church, at Fort Job. Might I ask that you go there before seeking out Y'shtola? It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet within that hall there remains a tablet whose writings I believe may prove of use to Y'shtola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. A most considered proposal. Very well. Ere we depart to Rak'tika, we shall journey onto Fort Job that we might secure this relic. Chat, did I nail that pronunciation or what? Don't say or what. Say yes. Say yes, I nailed that pronunciation. Right here. Hi. Here amidst these ruins we will find the Church of the First Light, and within that hallowed hall the tablets we seek. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. Oh. I should actually be looking at these buttons. Buttons! I play this game once every 2 months, and I forget all of my buttons every single time. So yeah, this is head here for level 74. So this is probably better than whatever I'm wearing. Can I have another one? Yes. Oh no. Title weapon. Oh, got my panties out there. Don't look, pet. Don't look. That's rude. Where? Oh, was that? That's actually, I guess, my first one, huh? What is this? Oh, this is from when I did a bunch of freaking raids. Okay. That's a bow I already have. Okay. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, these sites serve not as a man's final bastion, but as treatment to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood with its inexorable tides would drown nigh everyone, and did all but put an end to the religion as a whole. For the creatures which then did rise from that fraudulent deluge were seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devour sin and sinner both. Whence came the name of Sin Eater? Brianger's ye old English is so difficult for me, and he uses big words, which is also difficult for my tiny cattle brain. People were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Yet, where there is light, there hath ever been shade, and 'twas in the dark they sought solace. The most devout of these worshippers of shadow did then migrate to the Rak'tika Greatwood, but that is a tale for another time. For now, let us find what remaineth of chapel here. This is my horse. My horse is amazing. No nearby currents? So does it mean I got them all here? There's no way. Duty. This one. Oh yeah, I just need one more quest to get the last etherite. Alright. I am in Lakeland, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, there are no quests around. Okay, so maybe it's a story quest. Got it! Okay, cool. Despite their architectural prowess, I can make neither head nor tail of anything in this place. You would think the remnants of a church would be more conspicuous. I think that's what he said. I kind of speed read. Well, this looks sus. Aye, this is indeed the church we seek. It's surprisingly intact. What little is left of the churches I've seen until now has always borne the scars of decades of disuse. Its subterranean construction hath done much to protect the hall from the ravage of time. Yet the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark, and its followers did want for places of worship. To be plain, the standards which do adorn these walls belong not to those who built them, but to worshippers of the dark, the knights blessed, who subsequently migrated to Rak'tika, yes? Indeed. It was beneath the shaded thoughts of the Rak'tika Greatwood that they finally found sanctuary. Oft and many times did Yulmore make spurious overtures of friendship unto them, but they are no fools. The Exarch knoweth full well that Y'shtola, in her seclusion, doth labor to learn all she may of the blessed and their past. 'Twas why he sent us here, I now see. I haven't heard that in so long, Ryan, that totally got me. I definitely looked to my right. Thank you for the biddies. The tablet of which he spoke no doubt provideth a glimpse into the history, that she so yearneth to comprehend. Well then, we'd better hurry up and find it. Well, I've been waiting. You've been waiting in the shadows, lurking for this very moment in time. Menphilia, I can barely see my hand in front of my face, if only that torch were a little closer. Were the table a fragment of Holy Scripture, 'twould most surely rest here on this altar. If this would, I presume, also have been where the blessed placed the font of seeing used in the practice of the face, whether then would they have seen the tablet. Can anyone tell me what this infernal tablet even looks like? Yeah, it's got like one button and a really ugly notch, and it says Apple on it. Oh, I actually have to look for the thing? Oh god! Oh, what is this? Oh no, this is like freaking... I'm getting flashbacks of... Oh, what's it called? Other M. Oh god. Also, these controls are butts on a keyboard, or on a controller. Oh look, I found it. That was easy. Ooh, thank you for the hydrate, Sue. Oh god, I'm like right next to the banner. How's it going, Sue? How you been? Thank you for the head pat. It's going alright, how do you do? Mr. Krabs, do you how do? Everything's the same since because pickles. Just want a quick reminder. Ah, yes, my new debut, my alpha debut, it will be Friday, August, what was it, 19th? Next Friday, that is the 19th, right? 19th, yes, 10 days from today, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be debuting my new idol outfit, and I'll have my karaoke stream as well. Oh, your birthday, ooh, happy early birthday. Are you gonna be doing something fun on that day? Will you be able to make it? Oh, your ma's birthday. Gotcha. Your mom. Will you be able to make it? And not as far as I know. Wait. Not as far as you know that you won't be able to make it? Or grammar. Streamer talk. Within the altar thou sayest. I can come, I think. I don't think I'll be busy. Oh, hell yeah. I would love to see you there, Sue. You can see me embarrass myself live on twitch.tv/ConfidentCow. Sorry to leg out my ass. No, that's fair. I totally get it. I want to see you sing? Oh, man. I don't know why you would want to see that. Math problems meme. Not to escape at thine eyes, would seem. This is indeed the tablet we seek. But I do hope I see you there, Sue. I do hope I see you there. I am absolutely terrified of singing. That's why I've been like practicing a bunch, because like I'm hoping like similar to muscle memory, like when I had to perform playing piano or stuff like that, like I'll just sit down and I'll start and everything will just come to me and I don't have to think about anything and it'll just happen. It'll just work. It just works. That's what I'm hoping for. Curious, these engravings predate the Knights Blessed. If I am not mistaken, there are writs in the script of the ancient empire of Ranka. Okay, they're just throwing letters together. Whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Rak'tika. Sue, have you played FF14 before? BT dub? 'Twill be no small matter to decipher them, A fine gift for our seeker of truth. 'Tis plain the exarch understandeth Y'shtola only too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey into the woods. Ere we depart, there is a custom of the Knights Blessed which I feel compelled to educate. I swear Udalanja is making words up. As one might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches be foul. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names. Pause for dramatic effect, added just that word. To speak plain, it is the belief of the blessed that one's own name must ne'er be uttered in the light of the everlasting day, yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another. Thus do parents protect their children, and in rare cases masters their disciples. Are they saying that they don't know their own names? Anyways, so it is that Y'shtola hath taken the name of Master Matoya. Lest we offend them, I bid you speak not her true name in Blessed's presence. Oh, that is very weird. With that in mind, let us speak with the guard who keepeth vigil at the Greatwood border. I do love the music in this game. Wait, is this somewhere else, or do I... Oh, no, I meet there. Okay. Boy, I really wish I could fly right now. Hey, chat, does anyone want to give me a ride? Where's Princess Nori when I need her? God, it said Fort Job. I read that as Foot Job for a second. Oh, boy. My reading comprehension is off the charts today. How's it going, chat? Oh my god. Udalanja, protect me! Save me! Yeah, you better run. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I forget how hard the music goes in this game sometimes. Do 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 do.
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has
Okay,
walked.
that music went very hard.
The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow.
Wasn't this like a meme in the FF14 community? This song?
So he braves the forests of Rak'tika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka.
Wasn't there something?
To which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
Why is it a meme? I mean, how honestly, just hearing it for the first time was very like, what? Huh? I do know that the freaking.
We have arrived.
Was it the FF14 producer, like Yoshi P? He went on stage during a concert and it was during an FF14 concert. He went up on stage and did this song, but like he sung it as if he never heard the words before. He sung it as if music was a foreign concept to him. Which I gotta admit, as someone who's been training for this karaoke stream, I have to admire the balls on this man. They must be massive.
Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
I also kind of missed some of the dialogue already, chat. I was so distracted by the music. I didn't hear a word of what the Crystal Arc said or whatever. Crystal
No
X-Art?
lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule.
I also admire his massive balls, no homo. Same.
Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Okay. I like his face, his reaction.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows?
This guy, I think I said this when I saw him the first time on stream, but he very, very much 100% reminds me of the guy, the antagonist of FF15, whose name totally escapes me right now. I definitely don't remember his name. But I remember he looked like Johnny Depp for some reason. And I guess this guy kind of does too. He gives me the same vibes. Very much the same vibes. Arden, yes, him.
This, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
Yeah, similar vibe. And then, of course, Xenos is kind of like Sephiroth. He's definitely a Sephiroth slash the FF10 bad guy whose name escapes me. Kind of like an in-between the two.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more. Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly.
Setzer? Seymour, that's his name. Seymour. Setzer, yeah, that's FF6. Who is FF9 guy?
To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I haven't played. Same.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
Kuja! Thank you. This is fucking... Lahi! What is it now? Do you expect me to regale you with friendly banter? And why are you here? Oh, very well. I will hear you this once. You may consider it my latest act of good faith. Come on, what do you wish to know? Why choose this form here in the first? Well, what curious question. Mortal flesh is but the vessel into which we Ascians pour the elixir of our souls, molding it as fits the occasion. Or not, if we so choose. Be it for a year or a millennia, I prefer to retain the same form until my duty is done. So, after arriving here in the first, I fashioned some hapless body into the man you see before you. Though, as your friend over there can attest, there are those of us who forgo such alterations. He was ever the rash one, La Habreja, jumping from vessel to vessel, never heeding the toll it took on him. If he never opened up his mouth again, it would be too soon. Thancred has told me of the Ascians and what they have done. He isn't willing to help. Is it wise to let him stay with us? Good question. 'Tis plain our Ascian counterpart meaneth to follow wheresoever we lead. Were it otherwise, he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. Verily, it pervadeth every corner, and so long as the Light Warden remaineth, the Sin Eater shall be free to prey upon these lands without decrease. If naught is done, 'tis but a matter of time before the blessed to come. So, like, this guy shows up and he's like, man, I'm so salty you did the thing that you did. I am so mad. However, now that I'm here, I'm just gonna watch you keep on doing what you did. And that really does concern me. Like, as if we're helping him doing the right thing, or the right thing in his case. Like, we're helping him out. Seems kind of sussy if you ask me. 2 years past, the swarm of Sin Eaters did lay waste onto the largest settlements, killing a great many of their priests in so doing. Though some few did survive, they knew not how to go on. Wayward souls in want of a guiding hand. For a mercy, Y'shtola hath provided that which they sorely needed. Yeah, he's definitely a sussy baka. They have since endeavored to restore their home, and thither shall we bend our steps to Fort Gone. Gone with the wind, bullseye. Lahi? Music stopped. Where's my Lahi? Where's my Lahi? Cal's a sussy baka? No, I'm not a sussy baka. How am I a sussy baka? Excuse my cracking voice. Oh, hey, look, there it is. Come on. Ooh, there it is. Aether current. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Do you see this? Do you see this hitbox? I should be able to make this jump. It's bullshit. Lahi. Yes, I know what Aether Currents do. I've been doing it for like 2 expansions now. Well, where's this friend of yours you've come to meet? Urianger said they were rebuilding, but there's someone here. We both know how Urianger enjoys painting pictures with his words, but he did not exaggerate about this place.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Oops. Today slightly too early.
Now, surround them!
That sounded like freaking Vector the crocodile. What the hell? That was the least intimidating lion I've ever seen. Also, my headpiece looks dumb. It looks like it looks like I typed knives.
These senators, they're not like the others.
I stapled knives to my hair. Also, do I look like a senator to you? He's in fact the least intimidating lion you'll ever meet. I love him.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak? It's a sin eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
What is wrong with these people? Can you relax? Kupo! I'm clicking it.
That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them.
Kupo! Kupo.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives.
You know, he is not wrong.
You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so, I retire to the shade. Good luck.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
I think I preferred La Habrea.
I disagree. Emet-Slech is really never wrong. That makes things interesting.
Enough. Runar, report.
Is that mommy?
Master Matoya!
There is. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Yo, nice outfit.
We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are sin eaters?
What is his accent? It sounds very inconsistent.
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not sin eaters, then what?
'Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
Wait, Y'shtola, you don't remember me? After all we've been through.
Explain this other presence in your company. The one I know not.
I saved your life. How many times, Y'shtola?
There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Yeah. Yeah. The name is Daru, and don't you forget it.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, you tell him,
He recently
Urianger.
arrived here in the First. Not one, but 2 Light Wardens have already perished by her most puissant hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
It cannot be.
Oh, fucking it is. It's been too long, clearly. Nice to see you too, Master Batoya. You truly thought me a Signator. I'll go with that one. It's been too long, clearly.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons.
I love this Scion theme. I don't even know if that's what it's called.
Forgive us this hostile welcome.
But I always call it the Scion
Come.
theme.
I would give you a proper introduction to Rak'tika and its people.
Rak'tika. You're mispronouncing it, Ishtola. Alright. I now understand why this is a meme. She should imagine her a stranger. That ended a lot better than it might have. No thanks to didn't expect her to be so imposing in person. Lahi! You've been busy since arriving in the first, I gather. But I would hear the tale of your travels in more suitable surroundings. With Fort gone yet to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home at a settlement to the northeast. I will await you at its entrance. Follow the path through yonder gate and you will find me soon enough. Freaking, this music is distracting. Okay. Oh god, not this one. Oh my chocobo. Oh my chocobo. After this cutscene, I really need to use the bathroom. Ishtola! There you are. I was beginning to worry. Much like the 12's Wood, this forest has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. But I digress. Let me show you the home of the Knights Blessed. Yo, is that freaking the Egg-mobile? It looks like the Egg-mobile. Sure.
Slitherbow is the largest of the blessed settlements. They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself.
Darkness.
It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood.
That is an interesting bow.
I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are a simple people.
Ishola, I never expect any kind of good welcome when I enter any village. What I expect is I'm going to come in here, do 3 bitch quests to help some 3 random NPCs with their whatevers, and then move on to the actual plot. That is what I expect when I enter a village. I don't expect a thank you or a
Now,
welcome.
I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come.
I don't expect nothing. Oh. Lahi.
I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Rak'tika. In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own.
Alright, Y'shtola, I'm with you. I am with you on that one.
My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I've come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Like a cow?
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya. Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape. Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense to me.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me. Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
What does serendipity mean again?
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer.
Urianger.
While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city?
Oh
Should
boy,
you
here we
be
go.
in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I must say, Y'shtola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
The occurrence and development of events by chance in a happy or beneficial way. Okay.
Lest you forget,
Thank you.
Master Matoya and I
Much
dedicated
appreciated.
our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd.
Okay, well, calm down, Y'shtola. Jeez.
But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
Ow. Yeah? What do you... Can you blame him? I can't, honestly.
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
Damn, dude. Damn. I don't blame Thancred for that response. I honestly kind of agree with him. That was pretty rude, Y'shtola. That was pretty fucking rude.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air? Clear your head.
Alright, chat, I need to go potty. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, chat. I'm back. I'll be playing FF14 for probably like another hour or so. We'll see where we get. You know, hopefully I'll actually do like a fight at some point or another. Oh, this table back. Maybe get rid of it. Hold on. Let me. This. Let me get rid of that. This. 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 There we go. Yeah, I'll play this for like another hour, and then we'll hop over to Genshin Impact. I hope some of you cattle have already like downloaded it and stuff. I don't know how it is on mobile. I'm sure it's probably a lot faster than on PC. But I spent like maybe like an hour. I had to download the game and then install it. So hopefully it doesn't take as long for you guys to download the game. But yeah, if you guys want to support me, that would be much appreciated. I am not indifferent to Tancred's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologize for holding him to a higher standard after all these years. He has ever been a man of considerable resolve, and that is what I will continue to expect. Though it hardens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present circumstances. I can but imagine how Alice and Alphinaud have changed since arriving here in the first. Perhaps you should be concerned with how you have changed. I'm saying it! I'm saying it, Y'shtola! I realize I am not as I was on the source, but I cannot say I regret the decisions that allowed me to come this far. Returning to the matter at hand, I really must begin work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look around what is this place called? Slitherborough? Slibbard? If there's anything you need, pray speak with Runar at the plaza. That floating icon is so cute. I was like, when I sat back down before I started, I was just kind of staring at the little fairy going whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Welcome, friend. Welcome. My apologies for our less than hospitable greeting earlier. Tell me, what is your name? From where do you hail? From the Crystarium. I see. And this tablet you've brought may help us find the light warden here in Rak'tika? Well, you're welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Come, let me show you around. Could it be alright if I joined you? Of course. Anything for the guests of our dear Master Matoya. Thank you. She means a great deal to the Knights Blessed, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in the Great Fire. With our priests slain and our home in ruins, we were at the mercy of the Sin Eaters. It was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance we were able to rebuild. Before long she became a central figure in our community, a great oak within whose shadow may have come to find solace. That is not to say there were not those hesitant to grant an outsider such authority, myself included. Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks of the sunless sea. I feel whole again. Now that she is with us, and I have no doubt the others feel the same. She is as much a part of the Knights Blessed as any of us, and we are grateful for all she does in service to the dark. But you do not hear this from me, yes? Now, you should know there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere to as long as they reside within Slitherbow. To show reverence to the dark? In a word, yes. But fear not, it is not too involved. Let us begin with something simple. Follow me. Talk to the hand chat. Should you see any of our people come to this chamber, they have likely returned from a journey beyond the borders of Rak'tika. We use the water stored here to cleanse ourselves of the light's impurity. A simple and perhaps peculiar custom, but it is one of our most important. Could you two kneel for just a moment that I might rid you of the light's impurity? Okay, so I could type it in, and that'd be 1,000 times faster. But if I go like this, right? Kneel. I did it. I kneel to no man. Oh, for a second I thought I was gonna pick up the whole jar and throw it on us. Okay, there was no water there, but I'll take your word for it. And with that, you have been cleansed of the light's blighted touch. How do you feel? I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not refreshed exactly, but I do feel different. Has this water been treated in some way? Only blessed by our priests. They are practiced in the arcane arts. As such, it is said their prayers imbue the water with a faint, dark energy. A prickling sensation? No one's ever spoken of such a reaction before. I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation, but I too felt something strange. The dark aspect of this water should have no discernible effect. Unless, probably because we're like made of light. By the gods, Master Matoya was right. You are Scent Eaters! I jest. What you felt was likely no more than the chill of the water. Perhaps now would be a good time for you to acquaint yourselves with the people of Slitherbow. For that, I must teach you a customary greeting. Alan Tuta. In the language of Ronka, it is one of several ways. Oh, good evening. Oh, I'm sorry. All this text put me to sleep. The world is not as safe as it once was, and this greeting lets us quickly discern friend from foe. Is there a handshake or gesture we should know too? I would hate to offend anyone. Ah ha 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 ha. You need not worry. Merely speak the words Aline Tuta, and they will know you as friends of the blessed. I'll await your return here. Now go. They are like to be heartened by your knowledge of our ways. Okay, that was a weird sentence. I need to hit the save button. I need to freaking get rid of this stupid freaking headpiece. They look stupid. This button. Alan Tuta. Shout out to Alan Tudyk. You guys probably know him from his most recognizable role as the chicken from Moana. Okay. Oh god, I forgot I had a bird. It takes up so much of the screen. Alrighty. I talk to people. Out of curiosity. Oh. I wanted to target him, but I accidentally targeted her. But their faith and strength of will is something sort of inspiring. You can see how they built such a thriving community. Hi, Sonic Mario. Thank you for the hydrate. How's it going? How's it going, Sonic Mario? Hello there. Uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep, yeah. We would never ask you to pay for your rent. After all, you are the kind friends of our beloved mayor. However, fuck you. It's time to do some bitch quests. It would be my pleasure. Oh, you know what? I don't care. I don't care, whatever. It's just sure. Just... I'm not even gonna read the dialogue here. I don't care. Oh, doing pretty well. Just been working a lot. Nice, nice. I feel like that's been your entire life this past few weeks. Open sesame. Hi, can you give me another one of the thingies? Thank you. I did your bitch quest. That's true, yeah, I've just been working on it bit by bit. But now I can finish either today or tomorrow. Ooh, nice. I'm honestly just excited to see the final product. Nice, nice. That is exciting. Whatever. Literally nothing important. Yep, I did your crops. Hi. Yo, how about you tell me to kill something? I've been playing this game for 2 hours. Ah! Ow. I fear they may have the touch. Big cow. Where? Oh, hi, princess. How's it going? Good morning. At least I assume good morning to you. In the grove to the southwest for a mercy. You get to wander any closer to the burrow. Inform the guard that no one is to set foot outside the village until they have moved on. Sir, what of Todia's Hearthstone? Oh no, not the Hearthstone. How will I use that to be? Been up for 2 hours dealing with a flooding room? Oh shit, that sucks. What room? Is it like your room? Is it like the basement or something? All the times for the Sin Eaters to appear. Ah! Big plushies in slow motion. Are you just going to leave them alone? The normal stance seems we not hesitate in striking the beast down, but if they indeed have the touch, I will not risk them corrupting one of our own. My niece's room is right next to mine. Hers is fully flooded out and is seeping into my room. Oh shit, that's really shitty. Yeah, that sounds really bad. How did the flood happen? Is it like leaked pipes? Has it been raining a lot, or what's going on? If you don't mind me asking. Just a bit. A few days passed. Todia, a child of the Knights Blessed, was slain by the Sin Eaters. Needed retrieving her body, but in our haste, we failed to notice her necklace was gone. Oh no, not her necklace! Oh no! It's the most valuable possession one can own, but she's dead. Custom to present the hearts of the deceased at the funeral as an offering to the heavens, but now... Oh, yay! I gotta go pick up a stone. We think a pipe burst in her wall? Jeez. I assumed you guys called the plumber. Because I wouldn't know what to do when that happened. I'd be like, I'm calling a plumber right now. What if I can find it for you? I experienced fighting Sin Eaters, and the light's corruption does not touch me like it does others. Master Vtuber called you Minfilia, did she not? Are you truly the Minfilia? Ascended from the Oracle? That is me. Even so, I dare not ask him, is your life for the blessed? We did call him 2 hours ago. You gotta turn off the water at your house, right? Oh yeah, that's actually a good point. I don't actually know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. I hope when the problem comes that the other people in the house can figure it out. Very well, but if the danger proves too great, you must retreat. I can never forgive myself if we were forced to hold a second service. And gasp, I nearly forgot about Thancred. What if he returns before I do? Yeah, don't worry, I'll come with you. You'll probably learn how that works. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Thank you. With you at my side, I'm certain we can deal with this problem in no time. Go swiftly, and may the shadows keep you both. Chat, I think after about almost 2 hours of playing, I'll be able to go kill something. Oh, hi. Do you have a thing? You do. Yep, sure, I'll help you with whatever. I can't find, so okay. It was alright. Uh-huh. Okay, I will go find your friends. Got it. We turned ours off about 30 minutes ago because we didn't know where it was. Shit. Thank you for the stretch. Oh, it feels good, actually, just stretching. You should do that more often, chat. Oh, that's far. Man, if only I had someone who had like a mount with all the ethers that could just fly me here. That'd be so convenient. Hint, hint. This fucking song is getting to me every time. I now know why this is a meme. Lahi. You wanna fight, you Helm Beetle, you? Do you not know who I am? I'm a goddamn warrior of light. Now we get to pull up carpet. Woo! Oh shit, you have carpet in your house? Oh god, that makes it so much worse. I was picturing like wood because I have a wooden floor. That sounds super shitty. Oh, these girls are horny. I was hoping there would only be one. No way we can search for stone without dealing with him first. Yeah, I could just go ahead and kill him. Yep, let's fucking do it. Let's do it. What? Should we make a plan first? Yeah, there's only 2 of them. I can take them on by myself. That works too. I'm sure she can handle herself. I already forget, like... Oops. Oh god, I'm actually getting my ass kicked. This is what happens when I don't play this game for so long. I forget like I forget my rotations, I forget everything. Okay. Easy. Monka S. Allahi. Hi, what the hell are you doing out here? You look pretty close to death there, Coco. Don't forget about your chocobo. Oh, I've already completely forgot about my chocobo. I don't need no chocobo. I'll be fine. All the way over there? Freaking hell, dude. Beetle, go away. Ow. Thank you. It's done, though. I fear I was a bit careless. I'll do better next time, I promise. I'm fine. You needn't worry about me. More importantly, we have to find that Hearthstone. Said it was made of jade, right? I'll search over there in the brush. Well, here we go. That is a lot of beetles. Oh, I see sparkles. Wallahi. Forget about this mount. You guys like my mount? He's a bear. Where in tarnation is this thing? Oh, this is the same as before. I love the polar bear. It was so silly to get during the summer event of all things. Oh god. I searched these two already. Where's the other one? Please leave me alone. I hate doing these. Yo, I don't see this like anywhere. What the heck? Chat, help me play this game of I Spy. I Spy with my little cow eye. Leaves. I already searched these, but I did it anyways, because I don't know what else to do. Lahi! Okay, chat. I don't know where this thing is. Oh my god, there it is. Why is it so small? Jesus. Please stop. Leave me alone. Did you have any luck? Why, I sure did. Yep. Here she was. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I said anything. I really wish I could fly, chat. feel like riding on this mount is slower than walking. Where's my Lahi? Bring it back. Polar bear was too chubby. There it is. Here's your thingy. Sure did. Uh-huh. Well, you sure were stupid. Yep, don't care. Bye. Oh, I just gotta teleport there. Oh no, please. Are you kidding me? The bar was full. I hate this game. Please. Hi. Here's your thing. We almost died to give you a freaking rock. I hope you know this. Much but nice bus while you were away. Huh? As long as she accompanied you, but you're driving, it could go a lot worse. How did you? Let's just say Little Bird told me, and it's telling me now that Daido has business with us. Is something the matter? I'm like super zoomed out. They asked us to attend the service? Of course we'll go. It's being held in the darker, is it? We'll take care not to be late, I promise. Uh-huh. Aye. And two candles, she then points over a nearby corner where you might place it. Okay. Here's candle. I have thrown candle. And I shall wait for the others. And I am now waiting for others. But wait, there's more.
It seemed only right that we show our faces. May we join you?
Everyone is wearing very monochrome clothing, and I'm wearing like big, bright, purple yukata. Lahi!
Let us begin. I thank you all for coming to pay respects to our fallen daughter of the night. In the light, she was known as Todia, but in the dark, we shall remember her always as Menin. Let us each take a moment to offer her our prayers. We entrust her now to the night's sweet embrace. In darkness will she be free from pain and suffering, now and forevermore. May her soul find peace in the sunless sea of heaven, and in the love we bear for her in our hearts.
That was very loud.
That vessel represents the night sky, the sunless sea of heaven.
Call upon you now, O bringer of shadow, to lead this gentle soul unto the sea. We call upon you, O warrior of darkness, to deliver her unto paradise everlasting.
That's me! Wait, what am I doing? Nimby, is that you? Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the raid. How's it going, everyone? Hi, I'm Confident Cow.
I am told you assisted in the preparations for the service. On behalf of the Blessed, you have my sincerest thanks.
Hi everyone, I'm Confident Cow. I'm a variety streamer who loves plushies. And today I'm playing FF14 Shadowbringers for the first time. And then soon we'll be playing Genshin Impact, which makes this a sponsored stream. I'm gonna be hopping on pretty soon, probably in about like 20 minutes, a half hour, playing that. And then if you guys like want to support me, you can do the whole scan the QR thing. But thank you. How was your stream? If you guys haven't already, you should definitely check out NB. Awesome VTuber. Definitely give him a... Hey, you're also playing Genshin Impact. Oh shit. How's Genshin Impact? Ray from the clouds, fluffy ones coming your way. That's a cute message. Hi, Mr. CME Gaming. Hi, Queen Wusi. I'm sorry if I pronounce your names incorrectly. But welcome on in. How was your stream? How was everything? That's me, didn't pay attention. What am I doing? Yeah, that sounds like me. You've played Genshin Impact before? Actually, I've never played Genshin Impact before. I know nothing about it. I granted
the enduring
official
legend
skin.
of the Warrior of Darkness owes much to the traditions of these people.
Put me in, coach. All right, Cryo. How's it going, Cryo? How you doing today? Let me write that down. That I need to add you. Add Cryo plush. Gotcha. Just send me the PNG, Cryo, and I can go ahead and put you in here. You had garlic bread? Oh hell yeah. That sounds delicious. It took me 7 hours to grab it. Oh my goodness. Is the grind normally that bad for stuff like that? I have no idea. I've only watched a little bit of Genshin Impact. I just know, the only thing I know is that there's waifus, and as I learned like yesterday, there are also husbandos. It's the only things I know about it. Well, at least from what I've seen. I do know the general gist of the game. It's like, you know, you can play with your friends, and it's like, it's an open world Breath of the Wild type thing, and it's got some magic combat. I do know all about that stuff. I just haven't actually visually seen it with my own eyeballs. But it looks like a lot of fun. I'm actually very much looking forward to playing it soon. I want her skin, but I don't use her. Ooh, so you've played Genshin 2, Princess? Nah, I'm just crazy. I should have gotten it a lot sooner. Is it just bad luck? Sometimes. Sometimes it's that grindy. You haven't played it? OMG, I love it. The grind is a lot, though. I have a feeling I'm gonna like it a lot. Because I like the aesthetics. I like the waifus. I like the open world stuff. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for the follow, Queen. Thank you, thank you. Is it okay if I call you Queen, or should I call you Woosie? I think it's a Woosie. Very fun game. I love Genshin. Hell yeah. Has anyone in here that came with the raid, has any of you guys played FF14? This is my first time going through Shadowbringers right now. I've been working my way through this expansion. But I think I'm reaching that point where like I kind of want to move on to Genshin anyways, because I haven't played it. I'm actually really looking forward to playing it. Lucy's fine too, but either is fine. Gotcha. I'm adventure rank 42. My PS4. Oh snap! I didn't know you played Genshin, Ryan. I can't handle another game. I have to grind excessively. I'm already balancing D2, Apex, and single players. Diablo 2? You're playing Diablo 2? Is that what D2 is?
And none were more ardent in their faith than Todia. She would have been greatly moved by your presence.
I haven't played, my friend has. She's been wanting me to play FF14 in the online one a lot. What's really nice about FF14 is it's free. Like there's a free trial, and the free trial is like extremely generous. Like you play for they updated like 2 years ago, I think, where the free trial is like you can play up until the first expansion and get to level 50 or 60, which is like really high. You basically play through the whole game. But like definitely worth trying out. I started when it first came out and stopped for a bit, just got back to it recently. Ooh, nice, nice. Perhaps you guys can join me. I have no idea how the multiplayer works in Genshin Impact. But you guys definitely can join me when I play. Although I think you have to unlock it or something? I don't really know. We'll see when we get there. I think I'm just gonna finish up this... I'll finish up this quest that I'm doing and then probably hop on over. I should like to have met her. I've heard of it too. How is the grind at FF14?
You might not deliver her to the heavens, but if you could deliver the night sky to her people, the real night sky, it would be the next best thing.
I've heard of it too. How's the grind? I basically only play the story in FF14. So like I'm honestly not the best judge of it. Because as far as the story goes, it's not too much of a grind. Like there are some quests that feel a little grindy. Oh god, I'm Classic Cow. That threw me off so much. Classic Cow. Thank you for the breeding, Cryo. So like playing through the story, there's not too much of a grind. Like you can grind for mounts if you want, but you don't have to. But I don't actually know. You can do story and multiplayer, you have to hit adventure at 16. How long does it take to get to that rank? For you guys to help me with my goal, you guys need to download it on the app using that QR code, and then you have to get to rank 6. How long does that take? I actually have no idea. Is this your old model I love? Thank you. Yeah, I made both my old and my current model. This one's my old one. This one I made last year, and it took me like what, a month and like a week or something to like draw the model and learn how to do live 2D and how to rig it. And then my current model, it took like freaking forever. Sometimes nostalgia gets the best of me for old cow. Fair. I'm now so used to my new model. I love my new model. I spent so much time on it. I think it was worth it. Someday want a live 2D model? Hell yeah.
Their prayers would finally be answered. They could gaze up at the firmament and see their ancestors in every twinkle of the stars.
If I can do it, like, I feel like if you're an artist of any kind, and if you've done like a little bit of if you've done Photoshop before as much as I have, I think you pick up live 2D. It still like definitely takes some time, but like I think it's doable. I think if you're grinding around AR16, probably take you like a day. Oh, that's not too bad. I'll probably be able to do it, maybe not this stream tonight, but I'll be able to do it the next stream on Friday when I play Genshin again. I love that I saved up so much. Oh yeah, I need to hydrate. I mean, let me go do that while this cutscene plays.
We cannot allow their hopes and dreams to drown in the light. We have to bring back the dark. If we don't, who will?
That's cute. Oh, you like the plushies,
Forgive me,
Lucy?
Thinking of all those we have lost,
That's my thing. Me and my plushies, I love them. I have a large plushie collection. And then you can also add plushies to my collection, like
right.
Cryo did earlier.
We will bring back the dark.
There we go.
Maybe
Modern
up
cow
sooner
is
than
back.
Later, in fact.
You're gonna go ahead and learn and grab some food. Hope you have a good rest of your stream. Thank you so much again for the raid, Nimby. Totally understandable. I hope you have a good dinner or lunch or whatever time of day it is for you. And thank you for the lurk. I hope I see you again soon. If you guys in chat know about Genshin, I'm probably gonna ask you like 1,000 questions because even though like I know the gist of it, I haven't seen it. Professor Moon loves you. She has a crazy plush collection as well. Hell yeah. I have like over 30 plushies, I think. And then my digital collection, you can go ahead and see it. I have a lot that people have added, like the Sephiroth someone redeemed and got it and stuff like that.
Orionje and I have finished deciphering the tablet, and its contents were most illuminating. Let us reconvene in my chambers. We have much to discuss.
Freaking, I'll enter your chambers, Sola. Okay. Yeah, let me just turn in this quest, and then I'll switch over to Genshin. I downloaded and installed the game yesterday, but I haven't booted up once, which was probably a mistake. I should have probably at least booted up to change settings and stuff, but I guess you'll see me fiddle around with the settings for a little bit. Good, you're here. Thanks to the XIV gifts, our next course of action is now clear. Let me see what she has to say before we move on. Let me begin by first explaining the origins of this tablet. I initially believed it might detail the history of the Church of the First Light. Much to my surprise, it dates back to the end of the Ronkan Empire and was likely written under the direction of the reigning ruler. It was a time of strife and unceasing war with neighboring nations. With each passing day, they yielded more and more territory to their enemies. In their desperation, petitions for aid were sent out to their allies. This was one such petition. And you think this ancient petition will somehow help us get into Ixmaja? Is it Ixmaja? Ixmaja. Indeed we do. For etched into this tablet is a method by which one may prove themselves an ally of the Ronkan Empire. Provided we are able to decipher said instructions, we may entreat the ruins protectors to grant a safe passage. The problem, however, is I presently lack the resources to decipher them in their entirety. We have but one recourse. There exists a stone monument inscribed with an ancient Ronkan text and translates into a more modern dialect which came into use after the fall of the Empire. Ah, yes, the FF14 equivalent of the Rosetta Stone. I'm confident it will suit our purposes. Oh, and you get a big download when you first load it. I downloaded it and I installed it and I updated it and it extracted files, and in theory hopefully it shouldn't take long to launch it. Like, I should be good to go. Where can we find this monument? Here in Cydia, quite close to Slitherbow, in fact. The good news ends there, however, for it is in the possession of a rather radical faction of dark worshippers, the Children of the Everlasting Dark. If I am to study the monument, I must infiltrate their encampment. I have no intention of taking longer than absolutely necessary, but I will nevertheless require time to describe the text I need. To ensure that I will have enough, I am afraid I must ask you and Thanker to assist me. I'm going to lay down the lurk. Alright, Ryan, thank you so much for the resub early today and hanging out today. It's been fun. I hope you sleep well and I hope you get some good rest. And thank you for the lurk. And before you even ask, the answer is no. If we are to remain unseen, our group must be as small as possible. Alright, I'll stay here until you return. We won't be long. If anything should happen, you keep her safe. Thank you, Riajer. And let us convene outside to the west of Slitherbow, where the path diverges. Do I want to do this quest, or should I just leave? How far is it? I'll do this quest. Oh, I forgot I had this. I forgot I had this mount. Hey guys, you like my car? It's got some nice rims. It gets me every time. Encampment we seek is to the north, but it'd be foolish to simply rush in. The guard has been posted at Cleric to keep watch over the children. Perhaps he has ought to share of their recent activity. Though we must tread carefully, there is a chance we may encounter them along the way. Stay close and high alert if possible. They rejoice in dealing death to others, claiming that in doing so they cleanse their victims of sin and usher them onto the sunless sea. We're not sully my hands defending myself against such madmen. There's cars. FF didn't know that. Yeah, there's a bunch of different mounts. In this game, basically the Empire has like mechs and stuff. This is what they actually have. Stuff like this around. Where's the other one? Oh, it was this one. And this like flying vehicle, like airships and stuff. This is more of their aesthetic. The car that I was in was from, it had a crossover event with FF15. And FF15 is a lot more modern than FF14. FF15 is basically like almost like modern day mixed with some, you know, fantasy elements. Ooh, I need this. It's so slow. This one. I am so out of practice. I haven't played this game in like a month, and before that, like a year. Go. That was rough. I completely forgot how to do anything in this game. By the blessed dark. Thank goodness you were unharmed. We would have arrived sooner, but we too had a rather unwelcome visit from the children. Your acquaintances of Master Batoya then. My apologies. The children have been acting strange of late, so I thought to take a closer look. I was careless. Strange? What have you seen? At first, there seemed to be nothing out of the ordinary, the usual gathering of ingredients for poisons from flora and fauna. But then I took notice of their venomous spiders. They've been breeding them in much greater numbers. It is as if they're preparing for something. Any ideas to what? It'd be anything, really. If it meant the end of Bless, nothing would be too cruel or violent for them. But perhaps we can use their present preoccupation with spiders to our advantage. If we were to introduce a threat to the nests where they keep them, the children would be compelled to save them. Bees, for example, are a natural predator of spiders. Set them loose in the nest and we have our opportunity to sneak into the encampment. What a mischievous plan. I like it. With a bit of smoke, we should be able to subdue a few colonies long enough to secure their hive. Have you anything we might be able to use? We should have smoke bombs at the outpost just over there. Then it's settled. Grab a few smoke bombs from the outpost and search about for beehives. I imagine the bees won't take too kindly to your visit, but once they're knocked out, take the beehives and bring them back here. 2 will suffice, I should think. Lahi. 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 Don't leave me alone. Said leave me alone. Very uncomfortable place to be fighting in. Go away! There you go. Lahi! Not the bees! Oh, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Do I attack this thing? Do that right or no? Can you freaking heck off? I hate this. Oh, was I? Oh, okay. Why did you come back? was annoying. Hey, I got my chocobo this time. Archangel, thank you for the raid. I didn't realize you also stream too, actually. Thank you for the raid. Give me a second, I'll give you a shout out. How was your stream? Definitely have to check out your stream sometime. Showing off your model? Ooh, hell yeah. Hi everyone, in case you guys don't know, I'm Confident Cow. I'm a plushie-loving variety streamer. Today I'm playing FF14 and I'm soon going to be playing Genshin Impact. Today my stream is sponsored by Genshin Impact, so if you guys want to support me... oh god, there's bees! I've never played it before, because I'm also going to be playing it for the first time. You can scan the little code, and then you can help a cow out by downloading the app and playing the game. I'm going to be playing it very soon. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think, because I've never played it before, so it's going to be a very blind experience. But cool, I'm going to have to definitely check out your model, Archangel. But yeah, I hope you guys join me with some Genshin tonight. The game has a lot of waifus, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing all the waifus and the characters there are. It's been a while since I've played a game like Genshin, like a giant open world. I guess since Elden Ring, I suppose? Which was months ago now. Oh my god, it's been like 3 months. Here's your frickin' bees, Y'shtola. I've got your bees. Are you happy with my bees? Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch over now. I will finish this quest later. Lahi! Oh, it's 9 PM already, shit. I should have switched earlier. Oh yeah, I should probably do that. Why not? Alright chat, we're gonna switch over to Genshin. It is time. I can finally see what the game is all about. First-hand experience. Do 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 do. I don't know where this game installed on my computer. Before I started my stream, I had it open, but I had to restart stream to get to get things to be working fine. I was able to play a game with my model via closing everything on my computer except OBS VT Studio in the game. Yeah, as I've learned, first-hand experience, it's the model takes up a lot of your CPU. If you have a phone, you can do it with your phone, at least with V2 Studio you can, and that would help out a lot. But if you don't have a phone, it's very, very intensive. For sure. Oh god, I gotta sign in. Hold on. This one. This one. There we go. I don't got the right kind of phone. If you have an Android, you can do it. It's just not the best. Not the best. Oh, what's the word? Not the best tracking on an Android, but it does actually work on an Android. But if you have a, if you have Apple or an iPhone, it's definitely much better. Setup right now. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to my 280 face cam. Yeah, also a better face cam does help as well, actually. This is a little loud, isn't it? Settings. I know you can't see anything right now. Oh, that's file verification. Where is my settings option? Click to begin. Oh, there is updates. Cool. Alright, well, I guess that shouldn't take too long. I guess while this updates chat, and I guess verifies my file integrity, I'm gonna go ahead and use the restroom. And grab some more water. So I'll be back in a few minutes and I'll be playing some Genshin Impact. BRB.